The secret colonization of Mars. What are they hiding from us? Hey everyone, today we're diving into one of the most intriguing and hidden theories of all time. The secret colonization of Mars. You know those stories that sound like science fiction, but the more you research, the more they make sense. Yeah, this is one of those. It's a long one, it's deep, and in the end, the big question is, has the global elite already moved to Mars, and we just don't know it? Let's start with the basics. Why Mars? Since forever, the red planet has been one of the most studied in the solar system. But something about it feels off. Why so much interest? Why so much money invested? Why so many missions, probes, rovers, satellites, and yet so few real images? Seems like there's something there they don't want us to see. The strongest theory says that Mars has already been colonized for decades, but that information is kept strictly secret by governments and private corporations, mainly through secret space programs. One of the most cited names is the so-called secret space program, involving NASA, the US Space Force, DARPA, companies like SpaceX, and even other space-capable nations like Russia and China, according to whistleblowers including former military personnel and intelligence insiders. The technology for interplanetary travel has existed since the 1960s or even earlier, based on reverse-engineered alien spacecraft and projects like Project Solar Warden, a secret US space fleet allegedly operating outside Earth for years. These programs would be part of a parallel power structure, a kind of shadow government that answers to no one. And get this, some theorists claim that Mars is already habitable, or at least partially. This would explain why some NASA images show clouds, frozen lakes, structures with perfect angles, things that don't look natural, and even shadows and objects resembling artificial buildings. There are also reports from ex-military claiming they served in underground colonies on Mars, where humans live alongside alien races in secret tech shoring agreements. Ever heard of Gary McKinnon? He's that British hacker who broke into NASA servers in the early 2000s. He says he found documents listing non-terrestrial officers and spacecraft with names that don't belong to any known Earth fleet. According to him, that suggests a military structure already exists beyond Earth, possibly on Mars. Another chilling detail is the involvement of the global elite. Many believe Mars is their Plan B, a life insurance policy in case Earth collapses due to environmental, social, or nuclear disaster. Companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and others would just be public fronts, while the real colonization has already advanced with underground cities, greenhouses, autonomous energy sources, and even armed defense against possible threats. And as if that weren't enough, some say there's a silent war happening on Mars. Allegedly, it's a battle between human factions and alien species for control over the planet and its mineral riches, including technologies that could completely transform life on Earth, like free energy or quantum teleportation. Of course, NASA denies everything, but why do so many live feeds from Mars suddenly cut out? Why are high-definition images so rare and often blurred or artificially colored? And why, in 2025, do we still not have clear video of what Mars' sky looks like, the sounds of the environment, or night images of the planet? Kind of suspicious, right? There's also the issue of information control. Theorists say space agencies and major media conglomerates work together to keep the public distracted and misinformed. While we argue over nonsense online, they're literally conquering another planet and deciding who gets to be part of this new era. And as always, let me ask you, just like we were chatting at a bar, if they really had access to tech that could let them escape Earth, do you really think they'd share it with everyone? Or are they already building a new civilization while leaving the rest of us behind to deal with pandemics, wars, and social collapse? The idea of the secret colonization of Mars might seem absurd at first, but when you connect the dots, hidden technologies, leaks, censorship patterns, and the sudden interest of billionaire Zeit starts to paint a much more believable picture. Maybe the space race isn't about who gets to Mars first, but about who can keep the truth hidden the longest. So here's the question. What if Mars is already inhabited? What if the elite is already there, preparing for the day they abandon Earth? Are we going to be left behind, or will we open our eyes in time?